I was looking up. I was on Reader's Digest, and there's just some accounts. I'm just going to go over the accounts, okay? Vince, 30, from Delaware. When he was little, his friends got him to play with a Ouija board, and nothing out of the ordinary happened. Just a normal day.
Cool story.
Cool story.
It's probably the most accurate one.
Actually, I'm lying. The lights began to flicker. Holy shit, and he believes it was a dead Russian man.
Oh no, the lights began to flicker.
Dead Russian man. Isn't that crazy? One guy in Ohio, Owen, he started experiencing paranormal phenomenon ever since he started using the Ouija board.
Like what kind of phenomenon?
Like, you know, lights. That's kind of it. I'm starting to think that this thing just summons like an electricity demon.
Like it just messes with lights.
Just fucks with lights.
Like
it's like your power bill's too high, and the other ghost is like, nah, fuck it, we hate people. Bing.
Or it could just be a ghost that died before electricity was invented, and it's still freaking out about this. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god! I just do this and the light comes on?
And I've got the Ouija board here, TM Mattel, and I wanted to see if I could summon a ghost. So, I've got the planchette. I had the planchette. We're going to do this together, because the spirits are hot. I can touch the board. You feel electricity?
No.
You feel it?
No.
Ghosts? How did you die?
Wow, it's really pulling my hand around. Your hand seems to be a little faster than the ghost, though.
O-M-G.
You're not even looking at the board.
Says it has to shit. Says, OMG, I have to shit. Okay, this is fucking... All right, I can't. First of all, I'm telling you, Ouija boards are legit. This idiot is sabotaging the show. Yet again.
Yep.
Yet again with your fat-faced skepticism. Brian, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
A serious question. Have you ever heard of a tulpa?
A tulpa. I kind of recognize the name, but I can't think of what it is.
Yeah, a tulpa is something that stems from Buddhism. It means mind-made body. And what it amounts to is an imaginary friend that becomes sentient. You will a being into existence.
Okay.
In the back of your mind, and it gets eventually just kind of does its own thing.
So kind of like that show Happy.
Yeah, kind of like the show Happy.
The imaginary friend is real.
There are a lot of forums of tulpamancers, people who summon these ghosts, imaginary friends that become real. And one section of the community is My Little Pony fans who have made My Little Pony tulpas. I assume to fuck them.
Are these like children or adult men in their 40s?
Oh, they're adult men in their 40s. 100% of them.
What do they call it? Clompers? Is that what they're called?
Cloppers are the subset that they give Little Pony bronies a bad name.
Oh, it's bronies, and then the cloppers are the ones that
they're like a subset.
Fuck the ponies.
Yeah. So, for example, there's like juggalos, and then there's meth addicts. It's like a subset of juggalo.
Oh, it's great that you made that joke.
I love ICP. By the way.
That's why it's funny.
Them. In 1972, the experiment was done, the Phillip experiment, by Toronto Parapsychology Research Society, led by mathematical geneticist Dr. A.R. George Owen, and overseen by psychologist Dr. Joel Witten. The test group consisted of Owen's wife, Iris Owen, former chairperson of Mensa in Canada, Margaret Sparrows, industrial designer Andy H., his wife Lauren, heating engineer L. Peacock, awesome name by the way, accountant Bernice M., bookkeeper Dorothy O'Donnell, and sociology student Sydney K. So they all came up with an imaginary friend called Phillip. Is it Aylesford? I almost said Ansley. Aylesford. So Phillip, they have this whole backstory, right? They make it. So they all kind of agree on this backstory. And it's like this guy who was in the middle 1600s. He was an Englishman. And he's married, and he met this gypsy girl, Margot. He falls in love with Margot. You know, the wife finds out, and then she's like accused of being a witch and a husband stealer. So the townsfolk burn her. But he was too weak to say anything, so he was like tortured with this guilt. At first, they didn't get much results. So then they made it so it was more like a seance, like a traditional. They turn the lights down. The table begins to shake, and they start hearing like raps on the table. And Phillip was actually communicating with them. They made a documentary about it on television. Now, there's criticism that it's not very scientific to just have a bunch of people sit around a table and you hear fucking knocks and the table moves and goes up on like a couple, like 2 legs or something. But it happened. Was it real?
It was on TV, so it's gotta be real.
My name is Tulpa Tom. Oh my God, I made a Tulpa. This is crazy. Look at it, I made a ghost Tulpa. Hi, Tulpa Tom. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hi, Brian. Why don't you look Tulpa Tom in the eyes? Just give him a little.
This is
give him a gander.
This is the dumbest puppet yet.
My personality is channeled through the pure power of imagination. I'm attached to my owner. Tulpa, you don't gotta explain yourself to him. Tom.
Oh, he owns you? So you're like a slave, or
well, the thing is, Tulpas achieve sentience, and there has been stories where Tulpas overpower their masters. I'm gonna kill you someday. That's what I would say. Well, he's not gonna, because I've got the will of a iron fuck horse, so there's no need to worry about me. I'm gonna be just fine.
So is it a ghost or just an imaginary friend?
I'm both. If I'm not real, then how come I was talking to you through the Ouija board? Tom shit. He shit.
He shit out his mouth? I guess that makes sense. It's the only exit he's got. His bottom is attached to Andrew's arm, so...
He's shitting out of Tom took his shits out of his face.
Oh, the smell.
Can you give me...
It's so gross.
Can you give me a napkin?
No, we have to move on to the show. We can't pause it.
You want to go on to your next story?